Okay, my pets. Let's do a scary story tonight. This one is called The Familiar by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. Chapter 1, Footsteps. Let us see how far we get. I was a young man at the time, and intimately acquainted with some of the actors in this strange tale. The impression which its incidents made on me, therefore, were deep and lasting. I shall now endeavor with precision to relate them, combining, of course, in the narrative whatever I learned from various sources, tending, however imperfectly, to eliminate the darkness which involves its progress and termination. Somewhere about the year 1794, the younger brother of a certain baronet, whom I shall call Sir James Barton, returned to Dublin. He had served in the navy with some distinct, having commanded one of his Majesty's frigates during the greater part of the American War. Captain Barton was apparently some 40 years of age. He was an intelligent and agreeable companion when he pleased it, though generally reserved and occasionally even moody. In society, however, he deported himself as a man of the world and a gentleman. He had not contracted any of the noisy brusqueness sometimes acquired at sea. On the contrary, his manners were remarkably easy, quiet, and even polished. He was in person about the middle size and somewhat strongly formed. His countenance was marked in the lines of thought, and on the whole wore an expression of gravity and melancholy. Being, however, as I said, a man of perfect breeding, as well as good family, and in influent circumstances, he had, of course, ready access to the best society of Dublin, without the necessity of any other credentials. In his personal habits, Mr. Barton was inexpensive. He occupied lodgings in one of the then fashionable streets in the south side of the town, kept but one horse and one servant, and though a reputed freethinker, yet lived an ordinary and moral life, indulging neither in gaming, drinking, nor any other vicious pursuit, living very much to himself, without forming intimacies or choosing in companions, and appearing to mix in gay society rather for the sake of its bustle and distraction than for the opportunities it offered of interchanging thought or feeling with its votaries. I might stop that tonight, just because. So good night, pets.